Hello, welcome back. I'm going to be talking about waiting, what waiting can do to us if we are energetically giving our power and our future to an outside situation. Now, this could be waiting for maybe someone to show up in our life, maybe even waiting for the right job opportunity to come in, or a relationship, or even something of the past, waiting for it maybe to cycle back. But what happens when we give our energy towards something that may or may not show up? Well, we end up putting our life on hold. We end up limiting ourselves from moving forward. So I'm going to explain the 3 different aspects of what happens when we wait for something and what could be happening under the surface that is creating the waiting effect. So if you can think of everything as energy, if we put our focus and our attention towards one thing, then we are also limiting ourselves from other opportunities in our lives. So for example, if we are wishing and wanting and hoping for one thing, one particular thing to happen, if it is a relationship, if it is a career, if it is something else that will show up in our lives, then we are limiting ourselves from potentially other opportunities and be open for the universe to present us with another opportunity, maybe even for opening a door towards another opportunity or experience that we're meant to have. In the relationship sector, if we are wanting a relationship, if we're holding on to a relationship, if we're waiting for a relationship, then we're also giving our power to that particular relationship, that hope, that dream, that desire. And it's really good to have dreams and desires and hopes. It is a beautiful thing and it's really important to have, but not to the point where we're actually attaching ourselves to that one thing. When we hold on to these certain aspects, if we're waiting for something, then we are limiting ourselves from maybe experiencing something new. Maybe there's a relationship out there or someone out there that we hadn't even thought of or we're not even open towards. Then we are closing the door towards another potential in our lives. If we are waiting and holding and hoping for a particular relationship, we are also limiting ourselves energetically from opening up to life experiences. And as I mentioned, we are giving our power towards that particular person or dream or desire. And as I mentioned, it's great to have dreams and desires, but there may be something under the surface that is playing into this whole factor. There could be an attachment. There could be a fear of something greater. There could be resistance towards maybe your own self-worth and growth in this area in your life. In the career department, there could be also waiting for something to just magically show up. Maybe a perfect career opportunity or financial gain or a windfall of some kind that will help us get out of a situation that we are in. If there is struggle, if there's lack, if there's worry, then we could easily hold on to wanting something to just show up and help us out of a situation. So this can also, as I mentioned, show up in any kind of area. It doesn't necessarily have to apply to relationship or career, although I feel that these are the 2 main topics that we can find ourselves grappling with. Career can also play into this because we may hope for something to just magically show up, or we may put our attention towards one particular area and lose sight of many different other areas that are available for us to connect with. And as I mentioned, this is energetics, this is emotional, it is also mental. So check in with yourself. Are you waiting on someone? Are you waiting on something? Where is that waiting coming from? And do you feel confident within yourself to continue on without waiting for anything? So what we're meant to experience, what we are meant to experience, what is meant to find us, will show up on our path. But if we are waiting, if we are putting our life on hold, we are limiting ourselves from experiencing more in life. We are limiting ourselves from being more in our life, and we are limiting ourselves from possibly creating a greater impact within the world or within ourselves. So the waiting can come in as a shadow aspect. It can come in as an unconscious aspect deep within. There can be a lack of confidence, maybe fear of the future, fear of letting go, and even immobilization, maybe a distrust of the process or life itself. And I want to continue with the trust topic. I've mentioned it in the last few videos because this is a crucial part, I feel, of our not only existence, but finding our way into our true authentic self and believing in ourselves and empowering ourselves to create great change in our lives. And I truly feel that the trust aspect, the trust factor is huge. And once we have trust within ourselves and trust within our path and the universe, and that everything is going to work out just fine, and that we are on the right path, and that we can create the life we want, and we can move out of our comfort zone, and we can break through our barriers, then we are going to create a life of alignment. We are going to change our lives. We are going to impact our lives greatly. So there is going to be, I feel with this, a little bit of a deeper unconscious play to explore the subconscious. What is holding you back? What is limiting you? What might you be holding on to as far as maybe waiting? Is it energetic? Is it mental? Is it emotional? And how can you let it go and open up to more life experiences, knowing that what you may have been waiting for will find you at the right time? But don't limit yourselves and don't hold yourself back from reaching your full potential and experiencing life to its fullest.